Hello, I am here with Rachel Hedman to talk about the grant writing for storytelling workshop that will be January 8th from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time, and that's January 8th, 2022. And there is a time converter down below if you need to see that. And so here is Rachel. Now, Rachel, it is interesting that you've done so many of these workshops, but you haven't given so many. So tell us what we can expect.
Well, we could expect that every January there will be a chance for me or someone to teach a workshop that's 100% a fundraiser for Story Crossroads. So normally I'm the executive director of Story Crossroads. I'm usually on the other end with the interviewing, but there's been enough people saying, we'd like to learn these skills. And I finally said, well, great. Then we'll turn it into a fundraiser for Story Crossroads and have a win-win. People can learn more about grant writing. I really think that more people, storytellers, story organizations need this, and they don't do enough of it. So this is my way of kind of, getting that whip out, but also with a smile of write those grants.
And Rachel, you have so much enthusiasm. Tell us a little bit about your background on this topic.
I've been writing grants for so many years. I'm trying to think how many years now. It's been, this is my 28th year in storytelling itself. So I didn't start off with grant writing, but definitely by my 7th year in the art, I've been writing grants. So I guess 21 years I've been writing grants. And my first grants were very individual focused. It wasn't with Story Crossroads at all because it didn't exist. It was about attending conferences, and a lot of conferences, not just storytelling conferences, have grants or scholarships for you to go. That's where it began. But from there, there are performance types of grants. There are capacity grants. There are general operations grants. There's so many kinds of grants that I've discovered along the way. So now I focus more of my efforts on organizations and how to use those grants, but I still have the skills of how to use grants as an individual. So that way we'll still tap into both, and we'll be able to find out how best to work with an organization. Because if you're doing it as an individual, if you are not collaborating or linking up, that could be a #1 reason why you're not getting those grants. So hopefully my background and all my experience, I know I've written, even just in the past 6 or 7 years, I know I've written over 60 grants just in that time period, and then all the other ones too.
So you could call yourself a grant guru, couldn't you?
Possibly. I prefer calling myself a Story Crossroads executive director, but yeah, okay.
Oh,
Put that in there.
Okay. So whatever, if people have questions, whether it's just little grants for themselves or big grants for organizations, you should be able to handle those things with us on Saturday.
Right. And in the very beginning, I'm going to find out where people want to spend the most time. I definitely will have certain areas I want to touch on, but I will adapt to who is there. And I love questions. And even beyond, there is a handout that is quite the handout, that even if you couldn't make it live virtually, I'm hoping that you could still enjoy. And of course, anyone who does the $25 or more not only helps with our fundraiser, but also gets the audio video, whether or not you attended live virtually.
Okay, well, it sounds like it will be an exciting time. So all of you storytellers out there that need to know about grant writing for storytellers, join us on January 8th, 2022 from 9 to 10:30 in the morning Mountain Time. And again, get the converter down below. If you're, living in Australia or someplace else, make sure that you check on that. So thanks, Rachel.
Thank you.
And until we tell again.